My boyfriend wants to move in with me, but he has no clue how to cook or clean. So, my boyfriend and I have been together for about 10 months, and things have been going well, at least I thought so. He lives with his parents and 3 younger brothers, and he spent almost every night at my place before all the recent events hit. Then, a couple of nights ago, he dropped this huge bombshell: he wants to move in with me. Now, you'd think that would be exciting, right? But I wasn't exactly jumping for joy, and here's why. I've been to his place several times, and I've seen how things work there. His mom does everything for all 5 of them, his dad, his brothers, and him. She's basically a superwoman. She cooks, she cleans, she washes, dries, irons, and folds all their laundry. All the guys in the house have to do is put their laundry away after she's done with it. And apparently, this is the deal between his parents: his dad works, she runs the household, and as part of that, the boys don't have to lift a finger. Now the result of this is that my boyfriend, bless his heart, is totally clueless when it comes to basic life skills. I mean, the guy literally admitted to me, completely seriously, that he can't fry an egg. I thought maybe he was just exaggerating to get out of doing things, but nope, I confirmed it with his mom. He genuinely doesn't know how to cook or clean, and he hasn't had to learn because his mom does it all for him. So when he brought up moving in together, I was immediately hesitant. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love him, but the thought of being the one responsible for every single chore? No thanks. I don't want to end up in a situation where I'm doing all the cooking, cleaning, and laundry, while he's just sitting there clueless. I want a partner, not another person to take care of. I told him straight up that I didn't think moving in together was a good idea until he had lived on his own for a bit. I want him to experience what it's like to run a household by himself, to learn some basic life skills, and then we can talk about living together. It wasn't about being mean, it was about making sure he knew how to function on his own before jumping into a shared space, where I'd end up doing everything. That's when he offered to pay more rent, like 75%, if I do all the chores. That's when I realized he really didn't get it. I don't want more money to do chores, I want a partner who shares the load equally. I told him no, that wasn't gonna work for me. I wasn't interested in being his maid or his mom. I wanted to be his girlfriend. Then I suggested again that he live alone first, figure out how to do the basics, and after a few months we could revisit the idea of moving in together. That didn't sit well with him. He took it as a personal insult. He got super defensive, saying that I was just pushing back the timeline, and didn't actually want to live with him. He even took offense to the fact that I used the word revisit as if I wasn't committed to the idea at all. The argument was huge, definitely the biggest we've had in our relationship so far. And since then he's pretty much ghosted me. He's at his parents' house ignoring my calls and texts, but apparently he's talking to our mutual friends. And get this, they're all on his side. They think I was mean and cruel for saying he didn't have life skills. I guess I could have phrased it better, but I didn't lie. He doesn't know how to do basic chores, and that's a fact. The thing is, I do love him. I want to live with him eventually, but not if it means I'm doing all the housework. I just don't want to end up in a situation where I'm stressed out and resentful because I'm doing everything while he gets off easy. I'm not okay with him paying extra rent just so he can avoid learning how to take care of himself. I don't want to be stuck in a situation where I'm picking up the slack because he never had to learn basic adult skills. So now I'm stuck wondering if there's some kind of compromise here, or if I'm missing something. Is there a way to make this work that doesn't involve me becoming his full-time mate? I've been racking my brain trying to figure out how to fix things, but it feels like we're at a total impasse. Update: so, after a few days of silence, he finally called me and we talked. Or, well, we tried to talk. He basically told me that he's never going to be willing to learn how to do chores. He even suggested a compromise where we divide up the household chores, and he just hires a maid to do his half. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. The whole conversation left me feeling pretty turned off, to be honest. By the end of it, we both realized that this wasn't going to work. We ended up breaking up. It sucks, but I guess it's better to realize now that we have totally different expectations before we moved in together, and things got even messier. I'm still processing everything, but I know I made the right decision. I need someone who's willing to share the responsibilities, not someone who thinks money can solve everything.